Hi there, this is Vani, and in this video, I'm going to talk about is fluency and speaking fast the same thing? What is the right pace or speed of speaking? And how to control your pace of speaking to sound more confident and fluent. So let's start with our first question. Is fluency and speaking fast the same thing? Well, I'm going to speak fast right now and I'll let you decide. So here you go. My last video was an MTI. MTI is a common problem faced by almost every English learner. And there's an easy fix to this problem, but English learners, they tend to ignore this problem. If only they could fix this problem, they would speak more fluently. So, how was it? Were you able to understand me clearly? No, right? It was difficult? It was even difficult for me to speak like that. You know, the number one rule of communication is that the other person must be able to understand what you're saying to him. So it is clear that speaking fast is not fluency. Then what is fluency? For me, fluency is the smoothness and flow in which you can speak, the quality of words that you can use, and how calmly are you able to use the language to express yourself with the right voice modulation and right pronunciation. All these qualities clubbed together make you a fluent English speaker. When you're learning English and you hear native speakers speaking fast, you tend to develop this feeling that to become fluent and to sound more like a native speaker, you have to speak fast too. But it is not entirely true. It is like driving a car. You can't be at the same speed all the time. There are variations depending on the traffic, the road conditions, and on your mood. Similarly, when you have a conversation with someone, there are simple rules to regulate your speed of speaking. And that takes us to our next question. What is the right pace or speed of speaking? The first thing, you need to slow down a bit when you are discussing more complicated information or when you are emphasizing on a key point, just like during a presentation or public speaking. The second thing, you need to maintain an even speed when you're having a normal conversation with someone. And finally, you can speed it up a bit when you are speaking out of excitement or happiness, or when you are issuing an urgent call, or when you are about to reach the punchline of an interesting story. Now let's move on to our final question. How to control your pace of speaking to sound more confident and fluent. So there are 3 exercises that I recommend to all my EngVarta students. And the first one is listen to yourself. So take a presentation topic and speak on it. And while you are doing that, record yourself. And once you are done with the recording, listen to your recording and see for yourself if you spoke a bit fast. And whenever you feel that you went a little bit overboard, try to correct yourself in the next attempt. And always give yourself a new topic each time you try so that you can keep it interesting and challenging. You know, you can also try this with experts as well. Like when I take my EngVarta sessions, I give my students 10 minutes time to speak on a random topic. And once they are done, I take the next 3 to 5 minutes to give them my feedback, to tell them what went wrong or what was their mistake. And then I always encourage them to go over the session recordings and to speak on the same topic once again, with all the corrections that I offered. Moving on to the second exercise, read like an author. You can pick a paragraph from any book of your choice, anything that you love, and read it out loud, ensuring that you do justice to the lines written by the author. You have to put in the proper energy, the right voice modulation while reading the passage. So let me show you how it is done. So here is a passage from one of my favorite books that I'm reading these days. So here is how normally people read. Everybody is making choices, but choices made in unawareness are compulsions. Let us say you get angry right now. It is your choice actually to be angry. Somewhere you believe that it is the way to handle the situation. But the choice is made in such an awareness that it is a compulsion. It is happening compulsively on a different level. So you are living by choice. But choices are made without awareness, unconscious choices. And now if you put in the proper energy and use the correct voice modulation, the passage will sound like this. Everybody is making choices, but choices made in unawareness are compulsions. Let us say you get angry right now. It is your choice actually to be angry. Somewhere you believe that it is the way to handle the situation, but the choice is made in such unawareness that it is a compulsion. It is happening compulsively on a different level. So you're living by the choice, but choices are made without awareness, unconscious choices. See the difference? Now let's talk about our third exercise. So in this exercise, you will divide a big sentence into small chunks or small phrases and take a pause after each division. And when you'll do this, this will give your listeners time to think, and this will build a curiosity in them. They will want to listen to you. And do you know this method is used by powerful leaders to captivate the attention of their audience? But in your case, you would be doing it just to develop control of taking a pause whenever you want. Let's do it. So I have a small paragraph here with me, and I have divided this paragraph into small chunks with the help of a slash. And the slash denotes that I will be taking a pause before moving on to the next sentence. So let me read it now. Every English learner wants one and one thing only, and that is to speak fluent English ASAP. There are many guides on how to improve your English in 30 days. And I'm sure you have tried some of them. Now tell me, did it work for you? And if not, why do you think it did not work? Let me know in the comments. And now let's try the first line of the same paragraph with a different setting. Every English learner wants one and one thing only, and that is to speak fluent English ASAP. Don't misunderstand me. I am not suggesting that you should start delivering your presentation pausing between each phrase. I am just saying that this is an exercise that you can use as a tool to train your mind and your body on how to take a pause, on how to slow down your pace of speaking whenever you want. You know, repetition is the key. And I bet that if you follow all these exercises every day for 21 days straight, then this habit of speaking fast will be cured, or at least you will speak with clarity. So let me know if it works for you. And if you need any help implementing these tips in your everyday life, then just download the EngVarta app and connect with me and many other experts like me for a one-on-one guidance. Well, that was all for today. I hope that you enjoyed the video. I will see you soon in my next video. Till then, bye and take care.